I mean, Mike is as locked in as you can get. I mean, people, this is the greatest thing on the Netflix library. I get the roast of Tom Brady was fun, but I don't know what is Rush Hour on Netflix yet again? Because if not, I mean, I don't know if there's going to be anything better than this. Mike Tyson is fighting in 2024 at 60 years old. And they're actually going to let him do it. Can Logan Paul turn heel and attack Jake? Maybe that's the story. Logan versus Jake at the end. Mike said he can get him in round 1. It's 2-minute rounds. Oh, Mike. Be careful, Mike. Don't go too fast, Mike. Mike is aggressive. Mike knows. I think Mike knows he needs to get him early, and he's trying to be more intimidating. Jake got a couple of swings. Oh, Mike! 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 Oh, Mike! The power! It's still there! The fear! Jake threw a couple on him, and I don't think it did anything. He's got him against the ropes. Oh, people, Mike might be the GOAT. It's 8 2-minute rounds. I think my heart might be beating faster than Mike's right now. I think Mike is cool as a cucumber. I can't stand it. Chat, Mike. Get him, Mike. Get him. Oh, that was it. He's scared, chat. He's scared. The way he pulled up in defense, he is scared. He had a good swing, and make no mistake, you can see the power, but he is scared, and if Mike can get and close the distance consistently. Careful, Mike. Careful, Mike. Oh, Mike, careful. He can't take too many of those. Careful, Mike. Get in there, Mike. Get the body, Mike. Don't go too low, Mike. 10 seconds in the first. Can we get... I mean, he's going to take this first round if he doesn't take another shot. Yeah, stay out of there, Mike. That's 1-0, Mike. Okay, that's all you can do is win the round that just happened. But I think that shot got him, unfortunately. Like, how do you even coach Tyson at 60 years old? You're like, are you still breathing? Can you see? They're telling him to relax. You could see the anxiousness, not anxiousness, but he was ready to go. He tagged him good there, chat. Ooh, that right by Mike grazed its temple. And I don't know if it hurt him, but I think he felt the power, and I think he knows he can go down. Because you could see him be a little less aggressive and a little more careful with his punches after that moment. And win by points, chat. Can he win by... We were saying, could he make... He's going to have to make it the 8 rounds, though. You can see him be careful here. Jake's got the reach. Careful, Mike. He's just not as quick getting his hands back up. The power is there. The technique is there. But can he pull his hands back on defense enough to not get... Oh, Jake, don't taunt this man, Jake. Just get in there and fight him. Just get in there and fight him, Jake. Have some respect for the game. If you're going to do in this, you can't... I mean, you can be the heel outside of the ring, but... I mean, come on, Mike. You can't get... you can't let Jake Paul connect. Don't get tired, Mike. I mean, what's going to happen? Is he going to stop the podcast after this? Like, is he still doing it? So Mike, less aggressive in this round. 30 seconds left. Chad, this is the most nervous I've ever been for a sporting event, maybe ever. Mike's giving him the looks. I mean, you could see if he was, oh, Chad, if he was even a couple years younger. I think he might take this round 2. It might be tied, but I mean, you'll take a tie. You're still winning the fight at that point. You're still winning the fight. Oh, and they're just advertising for the NFL Christmas game on Netflix. Netflix thinks they can pull off a fight. The buffering. How's that going to handle Christmas Day? The NFL is the biggest sport in America. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are going to be there? I mean, come on, people. This game's not even going to load. Okay, chat. I mean, it is a long fight, and Jake definitely did say round 3 and 4, so you can see him. Maybe that is the game plan, and maybe he will start turning it on a little bit more at that point. But, you know, if it gets into round 3 and 4, it is interesting. Then I think maybe it depending on the shape that Mike is in at that point, it could be an interesting mental battle for Jake Paul. Oh, and Jake just got a good swing off of Mike. He hit him with a good right. And he is getting him with the right as well, too, which is obviously his strength. But he's connecting. He connected with the body. Oh, man, if Jake Paul turns this on, he might get him. The youth might be too much. Careful, Mike. Oh, and Tyson's wobbled. And now you can see the age. You can see the age. Don't do it to him, Jake. Get in there, Mike. He needs to just get him once. Oh, and it's not looking good for Mike now. Mike's starting to stumble, people. This is not good for Mike. Mike's going to go down. Don't fall, Mike. Stay up, Mike. He just needs one. You just need to connect, Mike. Play some defense. Don't lose your confidence. Jake, show some respect, man. Does the history of the game mean nothing to you, Jake? So Jake will take this one. I don't know if it was a 10-8er. Come on, Mike. 15 seconds. Okay, it'll be round 3. So this was what Mike was. And I mean, again, they were. I think they cut as much time out of this as they could. I mean, the man is 60 years old. And to be honest, I mean, at 60, this is crazy. Obviously, this is crazy. But I mean, this lasting. Getting punches off on him. I mean, still even being in a position to win halfway through the fight. At 60 years old. I mean, Mike should have won. Can they do like a double? Does he get like a point multiplier if he makes it into the later rounds? They should have worked that in. Yeah, it's just Mike's quickness. You can see Mike is still like Jake is missing him and he's not really connecting until like I mean you see peak Mike when he gets on a combo. Even if he's missing, it's like nicks in here and he's moving you where he needs. And it's like Jake Paul's kind of swinging. He missed Mike a couple times, but Mike just doesn't have the quickness to be able to back out. And Jake is if Jake gets in there, he's going to overwhelm him. So now it's like, how aggressive does Mike be? Does he try to get this right away? Does he try to last the fight? The unofficial scorecard is still saying Tyson. But we know we can't trust that. That was 4 points off on the last fight. And had the wrong winner. No, we all had the wrong winner. I think the judges had the wrong winner. And, you know, Jake is still not even really able to back him down. Like, Jake is circling the ring. I mean, you see Tyson still kind of working the space at this point. Again, it's just Jake is a little bit... Tyson's just old, man. What do you do? But they're still fighting in the middle of the ring. Tyson is holding his ground. And you can see Jake, yeah, the announcers are saying he's continuing to grow in confidence. You can see it. I mean, the way he pulled back earlier in the second round on one of those was like, I mean, he saw a ghost for a second. He saw the younger Mike Tyson. And I don't know if we have to check his pants later, but he is settling in. He has not really connected much yet, but 30 seconds left into the fourth. He was starting to unload a little bit more. Again, though, now we're 4 in. If we make it through this last 20, and Jake has a round, but I don't know if Jake quite has the fight. He was still circling, maybe being the more aggressor. Yeah, Tyson is not really loading up the same way. This may be a lot of defense for Tyson. This may be, hey, don't get in here. I'll try to knock you out if you come close. But you can see he's not really going to put himself in position. And honestly, he can hold this. Again, Tyson may want to knock him out. That may have been part of the plan. But Tyson still wants to win the fight, still knows how to win a fight. And if he has to drag this boy into deep waters to do it, you know, he's going to use his whole bag, even if that is, you know, he has to be in his Mayweather bag at some point. And he has to try to go on the defense. Another nice little body shot from Jake Paul. Got Mike going. But again, I don't know if Mike has any real damage. Jake doesn't either, but Mike's not getting beat up. And I don't think Mike would get beat up to a damage point at his age. You know, he probably goes down quick. He's not going to get back up with the swollen face and be like, let's keep going, ref. Okay, 5 of 8. We're in the back half. And maybe he gets a second wind if we get to 6. They have it tied right now on the scorecard. Jake is really starting to kind of feel him out with the left a little bit, which means he's setting up for that right. Tyson, you got to be careful. Jake is getting him back down into the corner. Careful, Tyson. Careful. Oh, this might be it. He gets to moving around a little bit. And I think he just needs to focus on the defense and not do that movement. Circle him. Get him off. And he's really just working him with the left here for the last, that full minute there. So careful, Mike. He's going to unload with the right. You can see him loading it up, too. Tyson! Can he get in there, Tyson? Jake Paul's dropping his hands a little bit. Don't let him get cocky. You don't want to get baited by Jake Paul. That'd be the worst way to lose, but don't let him be a prick either. Stand up for yourself, Mike. Okay, we might actually get to round 6, people. Oh. Back every time Tyson ducks down, he just gets right into right into a shot and another body shot to end the round. He seems to be eating them pretty well to the body. The coaches are getting a little nervous. They're gathering around him more intensely every round. And obviously I get it, but. Wait, was that round 5 or round 6, chat? I want to, hopefully we're going into round 7, but I think we've got 3 full rounds left. Oh, and he connected good on the face to Tyson on that round. What a shot for Tyson to take it 60. I can't believe he ate that. And he got Jake Paul up in the neck. If he had got him up on the chin a little bit more, maybe we would have got that. I think maybe Jake Paul has I don't know, the chin maybe is talked about, but that might have to start being a thing talked about with him and again, we're 60-year-old Tyson here, but his ability to take punches might have to actually be like a real thing on the attribute list now. And now he's winning on the unofficial scorecards. I think Tyson is winning in spirit right now, only down by 1 point overall. But we still want him to get the W for the fight. Oh, Tyson again takes a shot to the face. Just don't go down, Mike. At this point, can you stay standing? If he gets the win, we'll take it. But if he gets through 8 rounds, honestly, that would be such a huge win to go 8 rounds with the professional boxer at the peak of his powers at 60 years old. I mean, I think that would just prove his greatness. Again, I mean, what are other boxers going to do at his age? How many other boxers at his age are going to get in the ring with Jake Paul and go 8 rounds potentially? Even 6, we're 6 and I mean, we're going to get into round 7 here. I mean, he's potentially made it through most of the fight. Jake Paul thought he was going to get him in 5. You can see him starting to not even pick him apart a little bit, but it's just, he can overwhelm him with the amount of shots as well, too. Like, Tyson can't be as aggressive in the rounds because, his ability to recover, they were talking about that with training, obviously, at his age, but his ability to recover in the moment as well, too, is going to be diminished. Like, Jake Paul's just going to be able to load up more. And you can see that math being put to use. Like, I would say Tyson, if you go shot for shot, maybe the amount of good shots that Tyson's land versus thrown, like, quality shots is not too far off. And the announcers just said it as well, too. Tyson's legs are gone. So it's going to be 2 rounds of Tyson with the walker and the wheelchair. Are we into is this now sort of like, what do we think? Again, we're watching the fight in the moment. How does this go? Like, what do we think now if Jake Paul doesn't finish Mike Tyson? Is it like, Jake, are you any good? His legs are gone and he's 60. You got to get this. You got to take him down. He's 60 and he's tired. And you're a pro, buddy. Yeah, the coach just said it. He's like, his reflexes are slow. I mean, his reflexes are twice your age. The arena in nerves. And again, it's just like we don't. Mike Tyson is he gonna get crippled by this young kid? Is this young guy gonna come out here and put Mike Tyson in paralysis? Like, come on, we don't want to see that. Tyson trying to channel something. Is there life from Tyson? We're not getting our hopes up, so we're gonna say probably not. Just survive, Tyson. Don't lose. Don't put yourself in a bad position. Pause. Tyson, 16 for 87 on the punches, 18%. He's trying, man. He's 60. Yeah, but again, Jake Paul's at 200. Jake Paul's only at 29%. Okay. 60 seconds. That means there's 3 minutes left in the whole fight. Can he still do it? And Jake Paul is now starting to look a little tired as well, too. And I think the aggression from that round for Tyson... I mean, Jake is still a little like... Oh, there it is. There it is from Jake. 30 seconds left. And that's the thing as well, too, with the end of the fight nearing. I mean, this is a Pereira tactic. The ability to really sort of crank up, pause, knowing that the end of the fight is near. You know, knowing how much pace you have left. You can sort of unload a little bit more. Oh, and the punches are starting in. He's... Stay up. 10 more seconds, Mike. Stay up, buddy. He's doing it. We're in the final count for the 7th round. Paul is not looking too interested in knocking him out, but he will tap him. Pause. 1 more round to go, people. Tyson has made it to the 8th round. Wow. 60-year-old Mike Tyson went 8 rounds. Is going 8 rounds, pause, with a professional boxer. Unbelievable. We're gonna have to. We're just chilling. We have to take a break like Tyson in the corner. We have to just let it even out for a second. I don't know how we're going to try to stay zen through these last 2 minutes, but he was definitely... Oh, man, he hit him with at least 3 or 4 combos there. I mean, again, the power... We know Tyson... We know Paul's power is real. Get up. Get up, Tyson. He took all the time on that stool that he needed. Come on, buddy. 2 minutes. Thank goodness they gotten this thing shorted to 8. And thank goodness they got it to 2, because I mean, again, this was max time. Could they have done that 6-rounder? Okay, Tyson, don't get sloppy here. He's gonna have to move. And now he's in sort of like the, oh, I don't want to get knocked out territory. I just got to survive 2 more minutes. I don't think Jake Paul's going to knock him out. I think it would be TKO. I think at this point it looks like he's a little too cautious to kind of go full clip on him. But if he just overwhelms him and gets the ref to step in, I think he can maybe stop it. 60 seconds left. Come on, Tyson. 60 seconds. If he goes 8 rounds, it's a win for Tyson. If he survives, it's a win. We'll edit the Wikipedia page for as long as we can. We'll check it often. We'll make sure it's bookmarked. We'll log in as much as possible. We'll keep switching it over to a win. With the footnote saying, it's a win if a 60-year-old goes 8 rounds with a professional boxer. 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Just let him be, Paul. Oh, come on, Mike. 10 seconds. Is there something in there, Mike? Is he tempted to go for it? I don't think so. Unbelievable, chat. Unbelievable. Jake Paul bowing down to Tyson at the end. Mutual respect for the two of them. Do we have to give Tyson the standing O, people? I think we have to give Tyson the standing O. Unbelievable work by Iron Mike to stay alive tonight. I can't believe Netflix almost broadcast a free death, but I didn't know if the shrooms would hurt or help him, but I think it helped. Tyson with Jake Paul with major respect, major love. I mean, come on, people. Mike Tyson is 60 years old. We know what's up here. And I gotta be honest, people, like, you know, a boxing fight is to, if these guys were in gloves and met, just say they both taped up gloves and decided to go for a walk and then randomly met into each other and got into a fight, you know, that kind of a fight is actually like, how quickly can I end this? It's not the, hey, I actually have in the back of my mind the potential that there is 8 rounds here and I have to try to pace myself along with trying to have moments of actually attacking and cranking up the pace. Like, if Tyson is just like, I have to take this guy out as soon as possible on the street, I mean, people, V2 is just, we have to set it up where they can sign a contract wherever they see each other. They can just, it's on. And then it can, I don't know if that helps her. That's probably way worse for Tyson. The Paul brothers, those sneaky guys. They're going to sneak up on you. And yeah, I mean, on the unofficial scorecard, the first 2 rounds were to Tyson. I mean, if this was an old school, if this was not old school, but like this was a UFC fight, an old school guy versus a young guy like this, I mean, he would have won 2 to 3 on the rounds. Non-championship fight. Mike, he's going to be so sore tomorrow. Oh, the poor guy. I bet that was great, though. I mean, and the thing is, like, I mean, think about how many opportunities, I mean, you know, probably this is the last one. I mean, the other one probably should have been the last one a long time ago, but like for Mike to be able to do this, like, this was his thing. I mean, this is his entire life. This is not just what gave him, you know, the life that he had, but I mean, and like all these athletes as well too, you start doing it from such a young age that it's really, you know, how many professions are like that where you can start and, you know, start doing it at 3-4 years old. And I don't know exactly how old he was when he started. I know. Was it Ali got into it when he was like a little bit older, like 13 or whatever, or something like that, after somebody stole his bike? But, you know, I don't know the exact Tyson storyline for the training thing. But as a kid, you know, when you can play these sports for so long and the way they can just become so entrenched in your, you know, your life and what your routine and what you enjoy is, and his ability, and I'm sure he's just like, I'm a fighter no matter what. Like, I love boxing and I would do it for, you know, $0 in front of nobody or for this, but the ability to be able to do what he loves in front of all these people like this and to have that kind of moment and to feel that victory one more time. I mean, that would have been absolutely incredible to see, but as the announcers score it, and it was not necessarily a close score, unfortunately. But honestly, like we were saying, a huge win for Tyson. Jake Paul just snubbed Tyson of a handshake, so that's no good. Okay, I think he made it back up there. Oh, and the announcer coming in with the brutal, I'm just not surprised. Yeah, nobody is. This is a 60-year-old versus a 27-year-old. Jake Paul sucks. He couldn't knock out a 60-year-old. What a bum. What a disappointment. Shout out to Mike Tyson, the legend. A couple of legends going down tonight. Victor Wembanyama, the new legend. Mike Tyson, the old legend. It's just what it is.